Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to do part 77 to my iPad and tablet gameplay videos. Now guys, before we actually start this video, I do have to let you guys know about a few things that's going to happen with this video. Honestly, I'm not going to make them take very long, so I'm going to let you know right now I don't have long to record this video. But I do got a good bit of games we could do. It's just me running out of time that's going to be a big issue. First off, you'll be wondering, wait, didn't your iPad and tablet gameplay series come to an end in part 76 and you said you wouldn't go back to it? And, like the Let's Mostly Play with Evil Part, would be covering that game? Yes, guys, I did end up saying that. However, here's the big problem with that. Whenever I said that, I kind of figured that things would really work out in my favor with Evo Pop and maybe still some of the other games. However, it did not. Plus, let me go and tell you this. The only difference between the iPad and tablet gameplay series and the Let's Mostly Play with Evo Pop is that we play Evo Pop more in the Let's Mostly Play, obviously, and then we play more of other games on the regular iPad and tablet gameplay video. I did say that would be where the iPad, or basically the iPad and tablet gameplay series would be replaced by, but basically still have the same thing in it. I end up changing my mind, guys. I'm going to go and let you know right now that I will go and continue the iPad and tablet gameplay series. However, coming back to this series is not going to be easy starting off. Mainly because in this episode, part number 77, it may end up being an episode part. What I mean by that is basically, if you want a description of what that means, think about part 73, think about part 19, think about part 75. What did them episodes have that most other episodes didn't? That's right, 2 parts to that one episode. Episode 75, part 75, episode 1, part 75, episode 2. Most of the reasons why this series ends up having episodes for no reason is mainly because during the video, I'm getting interrupted a lot. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, today's no exception, because the time I finally think about going back to the series and having some fun, then people are thinking about showing up. Literally, guys, in a few hours, there's going to be somebody coming over here that's going to do something with our water. About last year or 2 years ago, we might end up buying a filtered water system where, like, you have just nice, clean water. It's supposed to be nice and clean, but they're supposed to come back every year to check on it and, like, change stuff. And that's what's happening here. Sometime today, they're going to be coming over here and changing the filter to that water, which is going to bring us some problems, because as you can see, it's 9:02, and normally that would be a really good thing that it's this early, but here's the thing, I don't know when they're going to show up. I honestly don't know when they're going to show up. That's why it's kind of a toss-up, and that's also why I'm saying, hey, this may be split up into 2 separate episodes, mainly because I don't know if I'll be able to get through all of it. Because we do got good big games we could do. So yeah. A lot of the, actually, I think all these games all the games I have on here you have seen at one point in time or another, except for maybe one. But one of them is also very similar to another game I've played in the past. Most of the games I got on my green iPad, well, let's start off with my tablet first. The only game I have to worry about on my tablet is Dino Island. But here's the thing, I finally got all my adult guys sold again, and I've got the same setup I did beforehand, where I have one species of each baby guy in each habitat. In one habitat, I may have two or three T-Rexes, and in another one I'll have 2 or 3 Spinosaurus, and another one I'll have 2 or 3 Raptors, and that's how it basically goes. that's basically how the pattern's gonna go until I think we'll just end the series for good. I know it seems weird after I literally just said, last episode, well, after I ended the series last episode. Here's the thing, though, guys. If I can keep myself kind of slowed down on the series a little bit, this series might go on for a long time. One of the main reasons why the series came to an end at part 76 was because I did some horrible things I should not have done during that video, such as moving too fast with the games themselves. If I'm going to do something like that, at least slow down and enjoy the game a little bit more. I kind of messed that up on Dragon Titans Uprising. However, I do have some good news about Dragon Titans Uprising. However, I'm going to go through all the games. Like I said, I ain't wasting too much time to get started. I am going to just talk about these games real quick and then move on. Now, Island, like I said, I've already got everybody ready to grow. We're just going to get to the game. Dragon Titans Uprising on my iPad. I've got pretty much everything I can do on that right now. Well, actually, I'm still trying to get a lot of stuff done. However, I'm actually starting to earn enough resources in order to evolve some of these 2-star dragons into a 3-star dragon. I'm making really good progress on that. In fact, in the Dragon Titans Uprising on my green iPad, where I've almost got enough to evolve 2 dragons that are 2-star and a 3-star. However, it's just a case of me getting lucky enough to breed one of the dragons I need. And, yeah. Basically, guys, I figured out what that number system means. For you guys that don't know, in one of the episodes I talked about a little numbering system with the game itself. Where I talked about some kind of weird resource I didn't know what the frick it was. Where, I needed a few 1-star heart scales, a few 2-star heart scales, 8,000 coins, and something that looked a little bit weird to me. It showed the same species of dragon with the number 1 beside of it. It showed the same dragon species. This ain't really a dragon species, but I'll show you what I mean by drawing on the screen real quick. If it'll hurry up. Hurry up and load, please. Thank you. As soon as I say that. This ain't technically a dragon species, but I'm just going to write down something I know how to spell and just show you what I mean. Think of this as basically it would show a species of dragon, and yes, I know this is not a dragon, but would you rather me write something I don't know how to spell? I didn't think so. Anyway, it show a picture of the species of dragon, or in this case, a dinosaur. And then below that, you would see a 0 and a 1. Now, I know this may look weird, but this is basically what you see on Dragon Titans Uprising. I know that's not a dragon. Understand, though, guys, this is one of the things I know how to spell. At least a short version of this I do. You'd see a picture of the species. You wouldn't see a name, but you'd see the species, like a picture of it. And basically, that species would be the exact same species you're trying to evolve. So, if you're trying to... Let's say there was actually a game similar to Dragon Titans Uprising by dinosaur form. If you had a T-Rex, it'd probably ask you, hey, get another T-Rex. Basically, that's what this number is for. How you get that to go up to the number 1 is you gotta have the same species of dragon that's the exact same one as the one you're trying to evolve. So that yellow and purple dude I grew up in one of my Dino Bash Let's Play videos. You actually need to have that. Same goes for basically any dragon that's a 2-star dragon. I'm actually getting close to having enough to do 2 dragons in my green iPad Dragon Titans Uprising, and at least enough to do at least 1 in the other one. It's just trying to get that species of dragon, getting enough heart scales, and then getting enough coins. The dragon is going to be the hardest part in its own way because Well, I ain't getting lucky enough to breed that same dragon again. Like on my blue iPad right now, I only I need that green that dragon that's basically similar to the yellow and purple one, but it's green. One of my favorite dragons in there. You need that one. Unfortunately, I only have like a 3% chance of breeding it, and everything else is too high. I haven't gotten a chance. I haven't got another one of those yet. I'm getting a little bit more lucky on the other iPad, but I am still missing some heart scales, or 2-star heart scales, and coins and all that. I would actually try growing up some of the baby dragons I haven't grown up yet, but I don't know if I have enough coins or not. Even if I like pay enough to get some, or pay to get some, it ain't like I'm gonna have enough to grow everybody. So yeah, that's really the problem that I'm running into right now. Basically, when you get well, when you get two of these guys, well, or two of the same dragon species, it'll turn this to a 1. It'll turn this number into a 1. And that'll be that spot filled. And the only thing you need to have then is the heart scales and the coins. So, yeah. That's basically what that means. So if y'all were wondering what, if you were wondering, yeah, that's basically all it is. It's just you need another same. You just need another dragon that's the same species as that one. If I have enough today, I will be focusing a lot on them games. Well, the baby guys that we haven't grown up at all yet, but I don't know yet. Other than that, guys, we do got a bunch of games we could do based on my green iPad. We still got Evo Pop, and we could do it, which I will do today, but I probably won't focus on it as much as everything else. Other than that, guys, we got a new game that you guys have never heard of. That's basically a dinosaur raising game. Unfortunately, it's kind of similar to AR Dragon in its own right. The problem with it, though, is that like I don't know what the limit on food is, because in that game you actually I think have to come back every few hours to feed your dragon or your dinosaur, or else they'll either run away or go to sleep forever, and you don't have to restart the entire game. It does say on the description of the app that it can grow up, so it will be kind of worth it if it does work out. However, we can't spend too long in that game. After that, we've got Dinosaur Rampage on the iPad as well. We are going to be focusing on that game a little bit in this episode if possible. However, like I said, that's what a lot of my games I got on this green iPad are. They're basically the rolling games we've had before we feed your fish and they grow up. And you try to be the biggest one there and all that. So yeah. We still got AR Dragons on there, so we're going to be doing that in this episode if I can. That may be our little placeholder for if we run out of games to do. So yeah. We got a game that's not going to be, well, it can be fun, but it's going to be very time consuming to get to the part that's fun. And that's basically a dragon merging game where you have to merge a bunch of stuff. And eventually you'll find more dragon eggs. If you find 3 of those, you can merge and make the dragons bigger. However, the problem is it takes so long to get dragon eggs that you won't really have enough, and that's a big problem. I don't know if I'll be able to focus on that game today. If I do get to focus on it, it won't be too long. So yeah. After that, basically it's a long list of the games we had beforehand. Do you guys remember the games like Sea Jurassic Craft, Jurassic Pixel Craft, Dino Waterworld, and stuff like that? Well, we got them games too. Right now I've got 500 gems, around 500 on each game. But I am not going to do them games in this episode because, well, I want to try earning a lot more so I can be able to grow a lot more per episode. If I take things more slowly, I think the series will come back stronger than ever before. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but this is our final redemption chance for the series. If this series happens to come to an end this time, too bad. It's done for good. And all I can bring it back is if I think of another series that could basically replace that one. Kind of like the Let's Mostly Play of Evapop. I saw I might would do that one, but like I said, it just didn't work out that way. I'm going to try bringing it back and bringing it back better than ever. After we get through all them games, we have EatMe.io. That game I'm still slowly trying to get stuff done on there. I actually do got a bunch of evolutions for other fish that I've been trying to train and get up recently. I got the piranhas evolution again, and then I've also got the first octopus evolution, and we're on our way to getting other ones like the seahorse as well. I've almost got the seahorse evolution. Not all of it, but I do almost got at least one of the evolutions for it. So, yeah. We got Dragon Veil. Thing about Dragon Veil is we do get a lot of food. Almost 900,000 food right now. However, we're running into a brick wall. Mainly because I'm going to try getting my, I got a lot of baby guys in the game. However, I'll be trying to grow my adult dragons up to their, well, most of the dragons I can grow up to evolve again, I will be growing up. Like the Fire, Nature, and Earth guy, they still got to grow up to be their final evolution. And that's basically what this is going to be all about. It's going all my food's basically going to be used when trying to get the Fire, Nature, and Earth dragon up to their final evolution stage. And if I have any food left over, we'll spend it on other dragons. So I do got a lot of babies in there, but I want to save them for some of the last ones we do. So yeah, we do got plenty to do in that game, but I think it's going to be short-lived because we're going to eventually run out of food pretty quickly when it takes so much to feed them. Next, we have the Virtual Dino Zoo, or whatever you called that one. We actually played that game a long time ago, and basically that game is the game I thought would be fun in one of my videos to do, but I think it ended up getting quit very quickly. It's basically the game where you have this little dinosaur pen, and you have to buy dinosaurs for that pen. Basically, you buy them, and a few seconds later, they grow up, and then you can try earning more coins to buy more dinosaurs and pens and all that, and you can also breed the ones you got. It may seem confusing, but I think we've played it before, so the minute y'all see it, you'll recognize it. That might be one of the first games we'll be doing because, well, it's not going to be as good as everything else. So, yeah. I actually do got the Jurassic Park game again. The one where you had to merge the... Yep. That's what I'm talking about. That's bad. That probably means we're going to stop. Anyway, I do got the Jurassic Park game again. Well, not Jurassic Park, but the one where you had to merge the two dinosaurs. Merge the two dinosaurs to make them bigger. So, yeah. We actually have Shark Attack, which is that game where you pick the fish you're going to be using it, and you just go around and eat other people and things, and you get bigger. That's how most of the games on here are. So, yeah. We actually do that Papa World, the Dinosaur Island game. However, I don't know how things are going to work out on that. I'm going to try getting some stuff done, but I ain't going to promise we'll get too much. We'll see how much we can get done. So, yeah. And we got a few more games. We got the Dino Waterworld 3D game, which is that other game that's similar to the Shark Attack one, where you have to pick a fish and you can, you have to let it grow, or you have to make it grow by feeding it. And at the same time, like, you can actually spend coins to actually upgrade it further and make it, like, evolve, too. So, yeah. I got a game similar to that. It's called, like, Dino City or something like that. It's kind of similar to that Lost World game where you had to play as that little raptor and you can upgrade his speed, attack, and skills. I mean his speed, attack, and growth, or his size. It's basically similar to that, except you actually grow over time after you eat enough, and you just try to be the biggest one there. And also, you get to be different dinosaurs if you get big enough. Once you become big enough, you'll be a Triceratops, and everything will be bigger. You'll be a giant, like I guess T-Rex. So yeah, and then then we got Dragon Friends Green Witch, which is a game we tried playing before, but kind of messed up. So I'm trying to do it again. And then finally, we got Dragon's World. Um, that game is that game where it's similar to Dino Island in its own right, except you have to grow it up. I mean, it's similar to Dino Island and how the dragons grow up in that game. Your dragons grow up, but they take a little while. So, or like no, they do the slow growth thing like this. Unfortunately, guys, from all the phone calls I'm hearing in there, it doesn't look like we're about to do the episode right now. So, unfortunately, we gotta stop this episode until I can not get interrupted, or until I can go upstairs and record a video. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, bye.